everyone. I know it has been a long day, so I'll try to keep it very short. So my name is Manish, and I represent Txtweb. Let's start with what Txtweb is all about, right? So an inspiration. As we heard in the morning today, 90% of mobile users in India do not have internet. And that's not a small number. That's about 800 million people. And if you step back and reflect on it globally, that means 3 billion people, or half of humanity, who do not have access to internet, but carry a technology which is mobile phone. Now, what does it mean, right? It means that they can't Google to find information they're looking for. They have no Facebook friends to share their life with, and they have no smartphone apps to rely on to make their life easier. And the question that we're trying to answer here is, how do you empower these 800 million Indians and 3 billion people worldwide with the technology they already have in their pocket, which is a simple mobile phone? And our answer to that was, why can't we discover the entire internet through text and also create a system where people can contribute content which can be discovered by anyone in the world? And that led to the creation of Txtweb. Now, what is Txtweb in a nutshell, right? So it's basically web-like interaction and delivery through SMS without the net. So just to make it visual, here is how it works, right? So no matter what phone you carry, you want to look up Wikipedia article on malaria, you send @Wikipedia space malaria to a common number, and here is what you get in response, right? You get the first para of the Wikipedia page. But what's more important is, on the Wikipedia page you have hyperlinks, so you can click on those hyperlinks and get to the next page. Those hyperlinks have turned into letter links, and you could reply back with those letter links to open the next page. In this case, you wanted to know about infectious disease, you reply back with B, and you get the page on infectious disease, right? So it's highly navigable, and it allows you to look for what you're looking for in a very simple, convenient way, right? And what's even better is, it supports all languages. So you could look up something in any language in India, Hindi, and all the other 25 languages that exist in this country. And also, to a great extent, we make it location specific by either guessing the location based on a mobile phone, or allowing the user to set the location. So in this case, you could look up weather, and if your location is Pune, you'll get the weather from Pune, right? So that's how it works. And it's a platform, it's not an app, right? So by platform, I mean that it's any business, any developer can quickly put content on this platform to reach any mobile phone user globally, right? And it takes as less as 5 hours to get any dynamic content or application on this platform. And if you're looking for a simple text-based content, it's as simple as 5 minutes, right? And on the other side, for the user, which is any mobile user, it's extremely simple to simply, start accessing this content. You don't need any application to be downloaded. It works on every phone, and it works with or without internet connection. And that's the two things which are brought together is basically Txtweb that connects the two things, right? Now, this was created as an open platform, open in the sense that anyone could put content on this platform anywhere, right? So we have thousands of applications. In fact, we have 10,000 applications, out of which 3,000 are active. And there are applications like Train, which gives you train timing, Medic, which gives you medical information. You can look up for your tax refund status. There's Wikipedia, there's weather, there's news. And in fact, you can also put your own app just by visiting the site, txtweb.com, and creating content there. Anyone can put content on this platform. Now, let's take a look at what are the use cases, right? Why would someone use this, right? So in case of India, so let's take the case of this first lady, the lady here. Her name is Jyoti. She's a student in Guwahati, in Assam. And she carries that phone, the Samsung phone, right? And she needs career info, education services. And the choice she faces is, should she go to a cyber cafe and spend like 50 rupees an hour to look for a specific content from Wikipedia or look at her exam result? Or she can use her phone to quickly get the content at almost no cost, other than paying for the local SMS. Similarly, second case is a person by the name of Ramesh, who's a hospital employee in Jaipur. And that's a Nokia phone he carries. The information he needs is bus schedule, local news, train timings. He did not have to walk somewhere to get his information or rely on other people. He can simply pull that content or that information from this platform. And third, let's get a case of like a very person living in a village, Nagashwara. There's a farmer in Andhra Pradesh. And that's the phone he carries, right? And the kind of information he needs is local weather, news, market prices of crops. And probably he doesn't even know how to use an SMS or to even type something, but his daughter probably knows that. And his daughter can pull that content from the Txtweb and make it available to him. So those are the use cases that are possible on this platform. Now let's take the case of why would someone use this, right? People would use this because it's very simple to use. There's no education involved. You can simply start typing and you start getting response back. Everything is at one place. You don't have to remember different shortcodes, different numbers. You just remember one number and it works there. It's easy to discover in the sense that even if you don't know the keyword to look for something, you can do a natural language kind of a search and it responds back with options for you. There are no premium charges. There's no need for a data plan. It works on all phones, all networks. Right? And for those of you who are curious, how does it happen? I mean, here's a quick demo you can do. You can take your phone out, and that's the number, 92665, 92665, and you can type @VP space malaria and send it to this number. You will get a response back. Similarly, you can look up cricket scores. Cricket, which is quite popular in India. Or also, you can look up the Google page on month and award and see what comes back. So you simply have to take your phone and just text it to this. Let me move to the next page. So why would people put content on this platform and what's in it for developers and organizations? Right? Number one, it's completely free. We don't charge the developers for using this platform. It's extremely fast, right? 5 minutes to create any static content, 5 hours to put a dynamic app on this platform. It's extremely easy. APIs to repurpose existing web content. And the best part is, with so many mobile devices and different operating systems, there's a fragmentation issue in the market, right? Which operating system do you develop for? In this case, SMS, you build once for SMS, and it's available on every phone, every device. So you just have to build once, and it works, right? Now, we started about less than 2 years back, right? Now, this is the heat map of where it is being used today. There are 1,000 plus towns and cities in India where this platform is being used. Huge concentration in south of India, but we also see usage proliferating in north part as well, catching up. And there are more than 2,500 developers, and many of these are young developers studying in colleges. In fact, more than 200 engineering colleges have Txtweb developers who are putting content on this platform. And we have more than 4 million unique users, out of which about 1.3 million are monthly active, in the sense that they pull content from our platform at least once in a month. And we get up to 5 million requests a day for services on this platform from users across India. There are several businesses who have also started using this as a way to engage their existing users. So if they have an online presence, they also want to make sure that people can access them, even people when they are not online, or they are stuck in traffic, or they're in a meeting. People always have their mobile phone, so this could be a great platform for them to be available on. So for example, in travel, MakeMyTrip.com has an app on the platform. Similarly, in sports, we have ESPN Cricinfo. In news, YourStory.in is publishing their content to our platform, and so on and so forth. Right? And you might wonder, why would someone use this if they have an online presence? Why would a business use it? So here's the data, right? I mean, people do have online and iPhone and other smartphone presence. A case in example is CrickBoss, which provides premium cricket content. And if you compare that to a Txtweb app they have put in, not only the monthly active users are higher on the simple text-based interface, but also the interaction per user is significantly more, right? It's not only simple, but it's also highly engaging. And that is why businesses and content owners want to have a presence on this platform. And this was not the initial intent, but this was a great discovery that what is simple and what is relevant to the masses also finds a commercial use, right? And that's where things are at this point. Just to quickly recap, right? What is the uniqueness about this platform? So number one, there's 100% reach. It works on every mobile phone because it simply uses SMS as the backend. So it democratizes access down to the lowest common denominator, simplest, cheapest phone in the remotest village of India. It's a pull-based system, so there's no spamming involved. You pull content just as in the web, you pull content from the web. In this case, you pull content from Txtweb. It's free. We don't charge users at all. It's an open platform, so anyone can put content. It allows thousands of people to express themselves. It's so easy to build on this that 80% of the apps on the platform are built by college students. And finally, it's the fastest way to get yourself accessible by billions. It takes only 5 minutes to put a text site and less than 5 hours to make a text app. And here are some of the organizations with which we have engaged with or we are in discussion with. And we would love your support to make the world even better. So come join us. Anyone has any comments, feedback, or would like to work with us, email us at admin@txtweb.com. Thank you so much.